going to look at what is partnership. The third form of business organization is partnership. So we go according to the Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as a relation between persons who agree to share the profits of business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. So the act which governs the formation of partnership is the Indian Partnership Act, and it defines partnership as relation between persons who agree to share the profit of a business carried on by all. That is, more than two members are coming together to form a business, and they have agreed to share the profits arising out of the business. And it can be like all the members can carry out the business, or any one member can carry out the business on behalf of the other. So it can be in any of the two ways. Now we are going to look at the features. That is formation. The first one is formation. The partnership form of business organization is governed by the Indian Partnership Act. The Indian Partnership Act governs the formation of the partnership, and it comes to existence through a legal agreement whereby the terms and conditions govern the relationship among the partners, sharing of profit and losses, the manner of conducting the business are specified. So in this, the act specifies how to form a business, how the losses and profits should be shared, and what must be the relation among partners. So all this is mentioned in this act. The second one is liability. The partners of a firm have unlimited liability. Personal assets may be used for repaying debts in case the business assets are insufficient. So if there is huge debts, if a business is having huge debt, then if the business, all the partners are not able to pay the debt, so what will they do? They will sell their assets. And if the assets are not sufficient to meet the liability, then the partners have to arrange the money. So it is unlimited. The liability is unlimited. The personal assets may be used if the business assets are not able to cover the debt. Next one is risk bearing. The partners bear the risk involved in running a business as a team. So the risk involved in a business in a sole proprietorship is bear by a single person. He alone has to bear the risk. But in case of a partnership, how many members are there? All the members equally have to share the risk involved. Next is decision making and control. Decision making and control. The partners share amongst themselves the responsibility of the decision making and control all the day-to-day activities. So here the decision making is not done by a single person. Since there are more than two persons as partners, all the decisions taken by all these partners will be considered. There will be a mutual understanding between the partners. Next is continuity. Partnership is characterized by lack of continuity of business since the death, retirement, insolvency, insane of any partner. If any partner is retired, if he is insolvent, if death occurs, or if insanity of a partner occurs, then the continuity of a business organization in a partnership will be difficult. It can bring to the end of the business. The other partners can carry on if they desire. Next is number of persons. The minimum number of persons needed to start a partnership is 2, and maximum number of partnership in a business firm is 100. It is telling about the minimum and maximum number of persons required in a partnership firm. Next is mutual agency. The definition of partnership highlights the fact that it is a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So he is an agent of other partners as he represents them and thereby binds them together through his acts. That is, if all of them are not carrying on the business, one person on behalf of the others can also act as carrying the business. Then he can be an agent of the other. So there is mutual agency. Next, we are going to look at the merits. The ease of formation and closure, that is, a partnership can be formed easily by an agreement between the partners into place, whereby the agreement to carry out the business of the firm and share risk, and there is no compulsion with respect to registration of the firm. Closure of the firm too is an easy task. So as like a sole proprietorship, the closure and formation of the business partnership business is easy. Second one is balanced decision making. Here it means that the partners can oversee different functions according to their expertise, because there are more than 2 members. Each person can be an expertise in some of the field, so it brings to a balanced decision making. So decisions are more likely to be balanced. Then third is more fund. More fund means as more than 2 partners are coming in, they contribute capital, so more amount of fund is coming inside the business. Next is sharing of risk. So risk involved in running a partnership firm is shared by all the partners. In sole proprietorship, an individual as a single person is bearing the risk, but in case of partnership, all the partners have to share the risk. Next is secrecy. In sole proprietorship, we said that as a single person is doing it, he maintains secrecy, but in case of partnership, it is not legally required to publish its account and submit all its report. Hence, it is able to maintain confidentiality of information relating to its operation. A partnership firm is not legally required to publish it is not legally required to publish its accounts and submit its report. So it is able to maintain confidentiality of information relating to its operation. Yeah, it means in a sole proprietorship, as a single person is doing it, there will be secrecy maintained, confidentiality will be maintained. In case of in partnership also, because it is not legally required to publish accounts, then here also confidentiality remains. Now we are looking at the limitations. First one is unlimited liability. That is, as we said in the feature also, the liability of a partner in a partnership firm is unlimited. If the business assets are not able to satisfy the debt, then the personal assets of partners will be take over. Next is limited resources. Limited resources means there is a restriction on the number of partners. So in terms of capital, it is usually not sufficient to support large scale business operation. So since a limit is kept on the number of partners, so large resources cannot be occupied. So there is a restriction number of partners, and contribution in terms of capital investment is usually not sufficient to support large scale business. So for doing large scale business, more amount of money is needed, so sometimes it may not be able to contribute such huge amount of capital. Next is possibility of conflict. Since more than 2 persons are carrying on the business, so when decision making occurs, there will be conflict between one's opinion and the other's opinion. Next is lack of continuity. As we said in the feature, when death occurs or when insanity or insolvency occurs, then it may result in closing up the business. Then it is lack of public confidence. That is, a partnership firm is not legally required to publish its financial reports or make other related information public. So it is not legal to submit its report or related information to the public. So it is difficult for any member of the public to ascertain the true financial status of partnership firm, since nobody knows how the profit is, because it is not publishing its result to the public. So any member of the public doesn't know how the activities of the business is being carried out. So there is less confidence from the public. Now we are going to look at the type of partners. So we will look at this table, it will be understood more clearly. So here the type of partners are shown. That is, the first one is active partner. So in case of an active partner, he contributes capital, that is, he brings capital into the business, and he participates in all the management functions, and he shares profit and losses, and he will be having unlimited liability. In case of a sleeping or dormant partner, that is, he contributes capital, but he doesn't participate in any management, that is because he is sleeping. So he doesn't participate in management activities, but he shares the profit and losses, and he will have to bear unlimited liability. Next is secret partner. Secret partners contribute capital, participates in management, but secretly. Nobody will be knowing that such a partner exists. So he doesn't participate in he participates in management but secretly, and he shares the profit and losses, and his liability is unlimited. Next is a nominal partner. He does not contribute capital. So nominal partner does not contribute capital, he doesn't participate in management, so he doesn't share profit and loss, but he has to bear unlimited liability. Next is partner by estoppel. That means he doesn't contribute capital, he doesn't participate in management, he doesn't share profit or losses, and he will be having unlimited liability. Partner by holding out. That he doesn't contribute capital, he doesn't participate in management, he doesn't share profit and losses, and he will be having unlimited liability. So these are the types of partners. Then classification on the basis of liability, there can be general partnership and limited partnership. In the general partnership, liability of partnership is unlimited. The partners enjoy right to participate in the management of the firm. Their acts are binding on each other as well as on the firm. Registration of the firm is optional. That is, in general partnership, the liability of partners is unlimited. Then the partners enjoy the right to participate. That is, he can participate in the management of the firm. Then the registration is optional. It is not compulsory. So this firm is affected by the death of a partner, retirement of a partner. Next is limited partnership. In limited partnership, liability of at least one partner is unlimited, whereas the rest may have limited. As we said in the case of joint Hindu family, the karta is having unlimited and the members are having limited. In the same way here also, in limited partnership, one person will be having unlimited liability and the others will be having limited liability. Now we are going to look at partnership deed. This is an important topic. What is partnership deed? A partnership is a voluntary association of persons who come together for achieving common objectives. That is, people are coming by their own will to form an organization to achieve common objectives, to share profits of the business. So partnership is a document. The document containing details about how business, how it is being carried, how the profits are shared. So here the contents of the partnership deed is given. The partnership deed generally includes the following, as well as the name of the firm, nature of the business, what type of business, then the duration of the business, the investment, the capital contribution, the distribution of profits and loss, duties and obligations, salary, withdrawals, terms governing admission, retirement, death. All these have to be shown. Then the interest on the capital, procedure for dissolution, how you are going to wind up, then preparing, how to prepare the accounts, then methods of how to solve disputes when problems arise. So all these details should be shown inside a partnership deed. So it is a document. Next we are going to look at the cooperative society. This is another type of another form of business organization. So the cooperative society is a voluntary association of persons who join together with the motive welfare of the member. They are driven by need to protect their economic interest in the face of possible exploitation at the hands of middlemen, obsessed with the desire to earn greater profits. That is, these are voluntary association of persons. They join together for their mainly their purpose is to provide welfare of the welfare of the members, to look after the welfare of the members, because they need to protect their interest, because nobody is looking after their interests of themselves. They join together and look after the welfare of their members. So this cooperative society is being governed by the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Now you are going to look at the features. It's a voluntary membership. That is, the persons are voluntarily coming. They themselves are coming to form the organization. That is, it is their own wish. Nobody is pushing them. The second one is legal status. Registration of a cooperative society is compulsory. Registration is compulsory. It has a separate identity to society which is distinct from its members. A cooperative society is distinct from its members. The members and this cooperative society is treated as two persons. The society can enter into contract, hold property in its name, sue and be sued. That case, they can file case. Then They have separate legal entity, so it is not affected by the entry or exit of its members. So if members come into the organization, if they withdraw from the organization, nothing is going to affect it, because it is having a separate legal existence. And it's limited liability, that is, all the members will be having limited liability to the extent of amount contributed by them. Next is control. That is, in a cooperative society, the power to take control lies in the hands of a managing committee. Some elected members are there, so they will be responsible for controlling the activities. Next is service motive. That is, the main aim of a cooperative society is not profit making, but it is service motive, to provide service. Now we are going to look at the merits. That is, equality in voting status. The principle of one man one vote governs the cooperative society, because there is electing a committee, so there is equality in voting, because more members who have contributed more amount of, the members who have contributed more amount of capital will have more voting power. It's not like that. Everyone will have equal voting right. Next is limited liability. That is, the liability will be limited to the extent of capital contributed by them. Next is stable existence. That bankruptcy or insanity will does not affect, because it is having a continuity. Next is economic operation. The members offer honorary service to the society, as the focus is on elimination of middlemen. This helps in reducing cost. That is, a middle agent is being removed from, is not included here. They are removed. So the cost, because middlemen, when they enter into this, they charge high cost, and they take many money like that. So to avoid such middlemen's appearance in this, they have started this cooperative societies. So they eliminate the middlemen, thus it reduces cost. Next is support from government. Cooperative society will be having a support from the government for its activities. Next, ease of formation. Ease of formation is, cooperative society can be started with minimum 10 members. 10 members are required. Minimum 10 members are required to start a cooperative society, and it is involving a few legal formalities, and it is governed by Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Next is limitation. Limitation is, it is having a limited resource, inefficiency in management. They are unable to attract and employ expert managers because of the inability to pay them high salary, because these cooperative societies have been formed by themselves, because to protect the welfare, so they might not be having much money to pay salary for these expert people. So there is inefficiency in management. This is lack of secrecy, because there are meetings, open discussion, voting, all are arising there. Then there cannot be secrecy or confidentiality of the activities. Next is government control. In return of the privilege offered by the government, cooperative societies have to comply with several rules and regulations relating to auditing, account submission. So they have been more rules provided by the government, that they have to provide their accounts, auditing is to be done. So more control is there by the government on this cooperative society. So it is a difficult task. It negatively affects its freedom, because when government is giving more control, if someone is controlling us too much, it will be hard for us to we will not be having freedom, right? So that is the same case with the cooperative societies. This is difference in opinions, as many people are engaged, so the one's interest may be not accepted by the other person, so there occurs quarrels and disputes. So this is what is meant by cooperative society, and next we will be going to look at the types of cooperative society.